Okay, if you have not seen the first video of this challenge, I've linked it below for you because this video isn't going to make sense unless you go over there, or unless you just want to stay for the vibes. Hello, welcome to the vibes. So today is day 2, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I feel like I would much rather just cozy up in bed, watch some movie that I've seen like 100 million times, aka The Mummy, and I would just feel so complete watching young Brendan Fraser do the same thing that I've seen him do over and over again ever since I was a child. That is so specific, I know, I'm so sorry. But I saw a thing on TikTok that said, do it tired. So I'm going to do it tired, even though I went to bed at 2 a.m. today. Was it today? Yes, it was today, earlier. So what I'm going to point as my objective today is to create the transition from the first half to the second half. I feel like there needs to be something put in the middle to make it go smoothly into the other part of the song, and I don't know if I need to add more voiceovers or maybe I need to add more sound effects. I don't know. Or maybe even more bass. So I'm honestly just going to experiment with all that today. And I'm going to try my hardest not to overthink and also to not be distracted this time around. I'm realizing as I'm documenting my process through this that being able to show your work and do your work are two completely different skill sets. I feel like whenever I locked in my last video, I got way more done than I did whenever I was explaining step by step to everybody and having that screen recording. So unfortunately, I think what would be best for me and my growth as a semi producer slash amateur slash actually amateur, I'm going to just lock in. I'll probably screen record like the first 14 or 15 minutes and then check back in with y'all to just show you the progress. My goal is to just be able to look over these transitions 3 different times and be able to just choose one that just feels really intuitive for me. Usually the way that I make my decisions and how things sound is walking away from it and then walking right back in. Walking away and walking right back in. I'm gonna be taking those breaks in between right before I visit with y'all again so that I can have a fresh mind, so I'm not just constantly hearing the same freaking noise for like 5 hours straight, which is usually what's happening. So yeah, let's get started on day 2. Okay, so now that we're in GarageBand, I realized that I didn't share with you guys in the last video how I even got the instruments. So, fun fact, I have a brother and he plays the drums and he's in his own band. He makes music with them too. And since I'm just getting started, I went to him with the song that I had in mind and I really only sang him like the chorus, and I didn't know how the beat would go. I couldn't even contextualize like exactly what I was hearing in my head. And so he was able to take that chorus and turn it into a beat, and I recorded it live. And this is what it sounds like live. So he was singing the chorus while he was playing. And honestly, at first, I wanted to use that audio within my song because I thought that it would just be great filler to have, even if he's singing in the background. But then he was like, no, no, I don't want you to use that. So he decided to make the exact same beat but in the MIDI pad, in the drums, and this is all within the C major scale, by the way. C major scale, 4x4, 120 temp or 120 BPM, and so this is how the drums sound in the MIDI pad version. And I felt like for these drums and also the song, whenever I was writing it, there was definitely some sort of guitar in there. I really did try different synths. I really tried different sound effects to manipulate some sort of electric guitar that I could do on by myself, but while I was experimenting, I was realizing that I was getting further and further away from what I actually wanted. And so I decided to go on this great website called Splice that offers royalty free music. I say that because if your song ever blows up and you use a sample from Splice, here's what's going to happen. Whoever made that sample that you have in your song, even if you tweaked it, is going to show up to your door one day and bang on it and say, that song that went viral, yeah, you used my sample and I'm going to sue you now. Then they'll just walk away like nothing ever happened. Feel the rain on your skin. No one else can feel it for you. That's something to consider whenever you are using samples, but for me personally, I knew this wasn't going to be like a hit. I'm just experimenting. I'm just having fun. So I also, whenever I heard this sample with the drums in the background, because that's how I was playing the drums while I was pressing play on every loop. It felt like the stars aligned. It felt like, oh my God, this goes so perfectly with it. I cannot not use it. And it sounded so good to me that I didn't want to edit it. I didn't want to change the BPM. I didn't want to put an effect on it. It goes with me. So this is what the drums and the guitar sound like on its own. Doesn't that just remind you of like Simple Plan, Fall Out Boy, Mayday Parade, a little bit of Panic at the Disco? Like, I mean, whenever I heard this, I was like, this has to be in my song. And the guy has a really cool sample pack. I'll list it below and I'll also pull it up here. He also breaks down this exact sample in that sample pack too. But yeah, he got the vibe completely right. And whoever you are, thank you for putting this out in Splice. And last but not least, I have the bass. And I didn't want to have the bass to be so in your face. I just wanted it to kind of fill in the empty spots that the guitar and the drums just didn't hit. So you can barely hear it, but you can really notice a difference. At least I do. So here's the bass with everything. Not much of a difference, but if you listen to it isolated, you're able to hear the difference that it brings. So it's just very low but impactful, at least to me. Or who knows, maybe I just added this in because I thought it would be fun. Um, so now that I've shown you all the instruments, I just wanted to also tell you I updated the time. I have a goal. For this whole song, I want it to be 3 minutes and 12 seconds long. It's just 3 minutes and 12 seconds long. That seems doable. Maybe I'll regret this. I don't know. Because now that I look at everything together and how long 3 minutes and 12 seconds actually is, I'm starting to realize that I'm not really halfway there. But I am going to start working on the transition now from the first half-ish to the second half. So I will see you after the first edit. Okay, so you know how I said that I would do the first draft on that day? Well, it's actually been 2 days. Aww. And I have not touched this since because, silly me, I felt inspired to write other songs and do other things. I hate that. I kind of wish that I had the ability to just get it done in one day, because I feel like my ideas just like come every day. Like I've already done 2 different songs now, like just written them out, started them, and they are in a completely different mindset than this song, and that's why I've been kind of putting this off. But I wanted to get back to it. I wanted to put myself back into it, get my energy back, and show you all the first draft. So here it is. Okay, so we are back in here. A couple of things I added for this transition. So I was experimenting with the different pads that are over here. I got some of the mini pad sequence that was in the drums and converted it into the Winter Day pad. I just felt like it had a cool thing going on, you know, kind of nostalgic, kind of like ethereal, the way that I wanted it. And also with this one too, this is kind of like a chorus to just give it more gravity, because I felt like in the beginning it was just the drums and then the bass that, you know, was barely there. I just wanted there to be some more ear candy for people. And then I added in the second verse, and I added in some more cascade audio for the second verse, and then it'll go back into the chorus, which is here. And if you look at the timeline, y'all, like that end right here is exactly 3 minutes and 12 seconds. So honestly, I am almost done with this, and it's only been 2 days that I have actually dedicated myself to this. So I'm really happy about that. But does it sound good? Let's hear it. So I'm just gonna play it from the end, and then I'll stop it whenever I need to after the second chorus, or after the second verse. So here it is. All of my doubt, my petals will bloom someday. And then it's gonna go back into the Just For Today chorus. Honestly, now that I'm hearing it again, am I the only one that's thinking of skins? Like, I don't know, I think it's this Winter Day like pad that just, like, let me just isolate everything to just give you what I'm trying to say, because I swear to God, this is giving like early Skins vibes. I don't even know why. Let's just get everything off. Like, what does that sound to you? It's either Skins, or it's either the beginning of every freaking like movie or video that you can think of. That is like the little notes that people put in to just like give you little bits and pieces of nostalgia. So I don't even I don't even know where I freaking found this. I guess it was in the keyboards of some sort. Keyboards, warm winter day. And then there was also these like crazy ass like pad stuff as well. Let me pull up the window just to show y'all. Like, this shit is straight from a movie. And then Titanic waves. Dude, doesn't this sound like the beginning of Pursuit of Happiness? Like, brr, like the same kind of do. Maybe he uses like a different kind of bass, but that's just what it reminded me of. Like, seriously, you could create some nostalgic things in here. I swear to God, I've heard that in a meditation before. A guided meditation. I don't know, I was just looking at different stuff in here and just experimenting until I found the right thing. The soundscapes also were freaking crazy. No wonder why Grimes used this. This is like the perfect material to get the perfect nostalgia. Like, I swear to God, this is... If you want to create a nostalgic song, just use GarageBand. Don't even bother getting Logic Pro. Just fucking... Like, doesn't that make you feel like you're being haunted? And it's... All I'm pressing is the letter H and J. Like, that's crazy. I think I was gonna use Warm Dust, actually, to pair with the Warm Winter Day, but it just sounded too dark, and I was like, I kind of want this to be a little bit upbeat. Not too low, but just a little bit. But yeah, let me stop getting distracted. Okay, so I think what I'm gonna do next, then, is insert the chorus, and let me show y'all like the actual song that I have left of this. So in this song I have about this much left, because the second chorus is what's going to come directly after what I just put down, which I already have. But in this interlude in my mind, this is where the drums start to get more upbeat and just more in your face, and I want the guitar to change as well with that beat. It's honestly not going to be too long. I kind of only want this to last maybe like 2 minutes at max, and I think that's how much time I have left after that chorus, because let's look back. Yeah, after this chorus, literally already just 2 minutes left right here. So I'm still not sure how this will all pan out, like towards the end of it, but I at least want to just get the vocals in and then just be able to have that there, so that whenever I work on the transition from the chorus to the interlude, from this to here, then I'll be able to be set. Anyways, I'm gonna go back to this and I'm gonna try to finish it up. Okay, so a little behind the scenes of what I was doing with that second verse and the chorus. I felt like I still wanted to edit all the other background vocals, and I tried my hardest not to edit the main vocals, because then I would just be starting over, and I was just trying to match up that cascade vocal that you heard in the beginning to the second verse of the song, and I was just making sure that everything was in sync, and also the effect that I wanted as well. I still wanted it to sound ethereal. I still wanted there to be a lot of echo, and I just wanted the words to resonate, because the second verse is a little bit more wordy than the first verse, but at the end of the day, I still felt like I wanted to include it in the song. So that's what you kind of see here. Okay, so this is the final edit of what I have so far for day 2. Right now I have the intro, the chorus, the second verse, and the second chorus, and all that needs to be added is the last bit. So yeah, hope you enjoy the transition and the new verse. But I'm going to start it from the beginning now. So, main takeaways from working on the second verse and the chorus and the transition. Well, I feel like if I add any more to this song, it is just going to sound like noise. But I also want ear candy. I also want nostalgia, but then again, you also have to think, I mean, I don't know if I'll ever be able to create, a song that I genuinely want a music video for, because right now I'm not envisioning a music video for this, but I feel like, I don't know, it's still not reaching the potential that I hear in my head. So I'm just going to tinker at it still, and finish up the song so that I can eventually send it to somebody to just level it up. But the thing is, I don't think I'm that far off. I don't think I am so out of sync with what I want. It definitely takes a toll to continue editing a song over and over and over again and again. That's kind of why I feel like I've lost momentum in this song, because there have been other songs that I've been working on. Also, I forgot to mention in the other video, tell me what you think about everything that I've been putting out. I mean, honest to God, I have literally only been trying to like create music every day now, and I feel like with every song that I have written and that I've actually gotten into GarageBand, I'm able to like steadily advance to, you know, something that I never thought that I would be able to do. But I'm just going to still experiment for now. But yeah, let me know what y'all think. I'm also really happy that people found my video to be relatable or helpful, or I just want this to be encouraging to people as well. And I hope that wherever you are in your music journey, you never stop, you never let people get in the way of your passions. Just do it, man. And yeah, I'll see y'all for day 3, or I think I'm gonna get this finished earlier than expected, but we'll see. So I'll see you later.